All right, let's talk about the Aquaguard Ritz Pro. We're going to go way beyond the user manual today. Think of this device less like a simple kitchen appliance and more like a high-tech guardian for your family's water. We're going to dive in and decode what makes it tick.
So, you've just unboxed this sleek piece of tech, you've probably glanced at the manual, and you might be thinking, okay, now what? Well, you've come to the right place. In this explainer, we're going to break down all the essentials, we're going to demystify the tech, and really help you get the absolute most out of your new purifier.
Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about pouring that first crisp, clean glass of water, there's one step that is absolutely non-negotiable: getting it professionally installed. And trust me, this is way more than just plugging it in. It's about setting the stage for years of pure water and safe operation.
Look, you might be tempted to DIY this, but a trained technician does some really crucial stuff. They'll test your water's TDS and hardness to see what the purifier is up against. They'll check your water pressure, too high or too low, and you might need an extra part. They'll even find the perfect spot for it, dry, ventilated, and out of the sun. Plus, they flush the new filters to get rid of any fine particles from manufacturing. All of this isn't just for best performance, it's actually required to keep your warranty valid. So yeah, let the pros handle it.
So how does the magic actually happen inside this box? Let's imagine we can shrink down and follow a single drop of water on its epic journey, all the way from your tap, through this complex purification maze, and finally into the storage tank ready to drink.
Now, this diagram might look a little complicated at first glance, but it's basically the obstacle course that every single drop of water has to conquer. You can see it entering from the left and then getting pushed through all these different filters and sensors before it's finally deemed worthy of being in your glass. Let's break down each one of those stages.
The whole adventure kicks off with the CD shield. Think of it like a bouncer at a club, stopping all the big clunky stuff like dust and sand from getting in. Then it hits the chemi block, which is all about getting rid of nasty chlorine and weird smells, making the water taste great. After that, it's time for the heavy lifter, the RO membrane. This thing is the heart of the system, tackling the invisible stuff, dissolved solids, heavy metals, bacteria, viruses, you name it. For any super resilient microbes that somehow survived, the UV LED reactor acts as a final, mercury-free zapper, providing a chemical-free layer of safety. And last but not least, the active copper and zinc booster adds beneficial minerals back in, which not only enhances the taste, but also helps balance the pH.
So, here's the transformation in a nutshell. You've got all this stuff going in: dirt, chlorine, nasty heavy metals like arsenic. And what comes out on the other side? Pure, safe water that not only tastes better, but is actually enhanced with essential minerals. It's a pretty incredible glow-up for a drop of water. Okay, so we know the purifier is working hard on the inside, but how does it communicate all that hard work to you? Well, that's where the smart display comes in. It's basically your command center, giving you all the important info at a single glance. This is what you're going to be looking at every day. And it's so cool. It shows you the TDS level of your tap water versus the TDS of the purified water. You get to see real-time proof of just how effective it is. And that little icon on the right, that's your water level in the tank. Super simple, but really powerful.
Seeing an error code can be a little jarring, right? But honestly, it's usually just the machine trying to tell you something. Filter alerts might pop up if it detects a filter that isn't genuine. A super common one, error 09, is literally just a gentle nudge to check if your tap is on. Sensor issues might point to a loose connection, but the water's still safe to drink. Now, critical failures, those are the serious ones, and for your protection, the machine will shut down completely until it's serviced.
All right, now for my favorite part. Let's dig into the smart in Smart Purifier. By connecting this thing to the mobile app, you unlock a whole new world of control and information, right there in the palm of your hand. First things first, you gotta grab the official Eureka Forbes app. It's easy to find, available on both the Google Play Store for Android and the Apple App Store for iPhones. Just search for it and hit download. Getting connected is a piece of cake. Seriously, it's just 3 steps. You stand near the purifier, let the app find it, pick your home's 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network from the list, pop in your password, and boom, you're all set.
And here is the big payoff for connecting. The app gives you these 2 super useful widgets. On the left, you've got your real-time water quality data, so you can see that TDS drop anytime you want. And on the right, you have the device health checkup, which shows you the status of all the components and, most importantly, how much life is left in your filters. No more guessing, no more forgetting. The app handles it all.
So to keep your purifier running like a dream, let's just quickly cover a couple of simple maintenance habits. Think of it as a quick checkup now and then for the guardian of your home's water.
Here's a handy little cheat sheet for how long your filters last. The main ones, your Cetashield, ChemiBlock, and RO membrane, are good for about 12,000 liters. The others last for about 6,000 liters or a year. But here's the best part. You don't actually have to remember any of this because the app tracks it all for you and will tell you when it's time for a change. How easy is that?
About once a month, it's a really good idea to give the storage tank a quick cleaning. It's simple. You just power it off, drain it, give it a wipe with a clean cloth, then power it back on and let it refill. Drop in a disinfection tablet, wait a half hour, and then, this part is super important, drain the tank completely one more time. You absolutely do not drink this water. After that, your purifier is sanitized and ready to go. Now, the purification process creates some byproduct water, often called reject water. But don't just let it go down the drain. While it's definitely not safe for drinking or cooking, it is perfect for other things like watering your plants, mopping the floor, or cleaning the bathroom. It's a really simple way to reduce waste and be a little more eco-friendly.
So when you pull it all together, you realize this thing isn't just a filter sitting in your kitchen. Once you understand how it works and what the app can do, it transforms into this active health monitor for your home, giving you actual data and real peace of mind about the water your family is drinking every single day.
You know, this all points to a much bigger trend. We have smart everything now, speakers, lights, and now smart purifiers giving us real-time health data. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? As our homes and kitchens continue to get smarter, what other parts of our health will we soon be able to track and manage right from our countertops? It's pretty exciting to think about.